Welcome. I'm your host, Dustin, and today we're doing a rapid review. This is going to be extremely quick for a movie that I had an opportunity to check out. I got sent an email and I read the synopsis on it. It sounded really, really cool. Some pretty big actors in it. And it was a movie that was a little bit different than what I usually cover. It's technically a thriller, but it's also like a murder mystery type thing. So it's not really horror, but I guess it kind of goes around that realm a little bit. And we're talking about Walden. And I believe that comes out this week on November 10th. Just let me double check very, very quickly, make sure I have that date right. Yes, so it comes out in theaters November 10th, this Friday. And I'm wanting to get this out beforehand now that the embargo is lifted. I actually had a lot of fun with this film. I wasn't sure what I was going to get into. They sent me, trailers and screenshots and stuff to look at, and I didn't look at any of it because I wanted it to be as pure as possible. But before we start jumping into what this movie kind of, surrounds itself in, let's go ahead and just look at who's in it and go from there. So we have Emil Hirsch, who plays the lead in here, Walden Dean, who is a stenographer. And for those of you who don't know what a stenographer is, it's somebody who's in the courtroom who logs everything. They type everything up, and they log like what's going on in the court for just to log it. Then we have Shane West, who plays Detective Bill Kane. We got Kelly Gardner. We may have some others in here, but those are like the main ones that we want to look at. And it's also directed and written by Mick Davis. Let me see what he has done. I'll list off some of those things. He's got Trust and Love, The Invisible, 3:30 a.m., 11th Hour, some Christmas films. Emil Hirsch also, let's go to him because I know he, after watching this and going online and seeing like what all these other people have done, apparently he's a pretty underrated actor. I've never seen him in any movies. It's probably because he's in things I don't normally watch. So he's in Into the Wild, Speed Racer, The Girl Next Door, The Darkest Hour, and a bunch of other films. And then we have Shane West, and he is in A Walk to Remember, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Dracula 2000. So he looked familiar when I was watching this, but I just couldn't really put a name on it. And then we can jump right over to the synopsis, and then I'll start getting into my quick thoughts on this film. This is going to be extremely short. I just want to let you guys know whether to go and watch this or not and give you my quick thoughts on it. So the plot or synopsis is Walden Dean, an unassuring court stenographer in a small southern town. When he discovers he is dying, he decides to extract revenge on criminals who escaped their prosecution. So this movie, it has like a weird charm to it. I like at times it's kind of comedic, and then sometimes it like flips and it wants to be very serious, and then it kind of goes back to this comedic flow. Like the opening shot like really starts to come off as like, oh, this is like a comedy. The way the music is, how all the characters are interacting with each other. When you get introduced to Walden and seeing how he is and his personality and how he talks, and you see all the other people in here, like he's very close to the judge, and then you have the cops, and then his father, and then this love interest, and he's also like taking part in this stenographer stenographer, I guess, championship or something of who can type the fastest. And he has this stenograph where he types in, and I guess it's been used from generations and generations from like his grandfather, because everybody in his family was a stenographer at one point. So he has this, and he holds it very dear, and like at his home he has like all of the things that have happened throughout his whole life that he's typed out and left them in these boxes, like these evidence boxes essentially, and he leaves them there. But yeah, this film has such a weird, like witty, serious tone going on. There's like there are killings that happen in here, but a lot of it kind of happens off screen, so you don't really see like what's going on, but you can assume what's going on. Let me see, what is this rated? Because I didn't even look at that. If we even have a rating for this. There is no rating. Let me go to my email really fast and see if we have a rating on there. It's not rated. All right, so not rated. But it takes place over, I want to say, maybe like a week and a half of this whole entire film. Like, he has this point where he faints or he gets really upset, and then he has to go to the doctor, and then he finds out that he has essentially a brain tumor. And then it kind of like warps how he is personally. Like, he can now disassociate and take things into his own hands, like as the synopsis was saying. But overall, it's a pretty fun film. It kind of took me by surprise, and I want to watch it again. I thought it was really fun. It had some cute moments in it, but also had some serious moments. And the whole like thing that's happening in this town is that these boys that are being essentially abducted and then killed. So they're hunting down and trying to figure out who's doing all these things. So it's got like a murder mystery tied in there with somebody trying to do the balance of good and evil, as well as trying to live the rest of his life, because he doesn't know how much longer he has. But yeah, I thought this was a really fun film, and I would say go check it out if you can in a theater near you. It's definitely different, very different, and I had a lot of fun. And I hope for those who go and see this and are now aware that a movie like this is out there, hopefully you have a lot of fun too. I always look for when I'm watching a movie to see if it holds my attention, because there's been quite a few films that I've watched over the last couple of weeks where it would hold my attention like halfway through, and then I'd find myself looking at my phone, and I hate when that happens. When I watch a movie, I want my full attention there, right? And I think everybody wants that. You're watching these movies to escape or to, I don't know, just get transported into a different world and like really bond with these characters, right? And this film really took my full attention. Like, I was in it 100%. So I have to say this needs to be on everybody's watch list. If you like thrillers, and you're not someone who's really into horror full blown, this is definitely a good one to kind of go check out. And especially for all of you people out there that love murder mystery things and all of that jazz, it's fun. It can get pretty dark at some points in this film, and it kind of takes you by surprise. But I like that, because I was like, wow, this is a different shift in tone from what was going on in the rest of this movie. So go check this out on November 10th. The movie's Walden, and you won't be disappointed. I had a lot of fun, and thank you to the folks who gave me the chance to check this out early and to get a review out. I was like kind of highlighting movies that I maybe not normally would check out and kind of give it a chance. And there's been a few that I've checked out, and I just didn't do a review for them because it just was not clicking with me. And I don't like to put out things that don't click. So go check this one out at a theater near you, or wait for it to go to digital. And thank you guys so much for being here. Like I said, this is a rapid review, very rapid. I didn't really go into spoilers, so I don't really know if I should give my rating, but I think I will anyway, just so that everybody knows where I stand on this. I'd probably give it, because of just how weird some of these moments were and how the balance of mood and tone was, I might give this like a 7.5, because I feel like it was doing something different. It kind of came off as like a movie, like a made-for-TV movie. It had like that type of vibe to it, but it goes a little bit above that on certain levels and whatnot. But I thought it was really cool what they were doing with this, and a stenographer. And one thing that I was thinking while watching this was that when he does something, he says, "I'm Walden, the stenographer," and I'm like, well, he's like a superhero, and now someone needs to go out there and create a design for this character as a superhero. I thought that would be really cool, like a maybe more like an anti-hero. I think that'd be really cool. of Walden, the stenographer. I thought that was really, really funny when he was doing those lines while he was doing something kind of crazy. But yeah, go check this out. Yeah, like I said, you won't be disappointed. And go try something new. And thank you guys so much for being here. Got a lot more things coming out this week and next week. So as always, I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget, the tickets are on sale for the Mean One. Link will be down below. And I'll see everybody on the next one.